Hey everyone, it's me Doomlink and welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. It is currently still the 18th of January 2020 as I'm recording this, and it is part 10. We killed Stella, well we didn't kill her, rather we beat her as a boss in the previous video. And in this video we're just going to continue through the Tower of Death. We're going to head west because I'm thinking maybe it will eventually link up to the Great Stairway. Huh? This door doesn't look like it'll open. Guess it's a dead end. Looks like there's some sort of power source. There must be a way to open it. We just have to figure out how. That indentation. Let's look somewhere else for now. Well, that's annoying. I was wanting to continue in this direction, but no, we've not been given that option. Basically, we need to put a cog between... see how there's a circular space between them there? Yeah, we basically need to put a cog in there, and we don't have that cog yet, so we have been forced to instead go in this direction, which is fine. But anyway, not looking forward to the death boss fight because, again, my memory of it, as I mentioned in the previous video, is that he's kind of difficult, but we'll have to see. I remember these big clocks acting as... oh, here we go. Got some sort of whip. Maybe it's a decent whip. Medusa whip. Fair enough. See how much damage it's doing. Medusa whip. Well, it's doing less damage than our partisans, so we're not going to bother with that. I don't like the Medusa heads, to be honest. They bother me, but these ones are kind of fine. They don't actually... what's the word? Petrify you in place. Okay. It's very close to hitting that one previously. So the golden cogs can be stood on, whereas the ones that aren't golden, you can't stand on them. Just helps you to work out what can be stood on and what can't. Oh, here we go. So we're being forced to go... well, where are we supposed to go now? Oh, this is going to be something... Tempest. Summon a storm of violent winds. Well, how do we get back after this? Shit. Can we break a wall? No? Oh dear. Well, what do we do now? Were we supposed to get something that allows us to go straight up like this? I don't really understand. This is really confusing. Okay, well, I don't know how the hell this ended up happening. I may have to just die or something. Because I don't know how to get out of here. Seriously. Okay, well, we were stuck in there. Maybe they expect that we have some sort of morph to allow us to go directly upwards at this point in the game. I really don't know. It's bizarre. But anyway, let's return to the Tower of Death. And we know not to go in that other direction, so we'll just head straight down here to save us the time. And I'm really confused because it seems that every single direction that we can go in is something that we can't go in. So, yeah. Like, we can't really progress in every direction that we've been offered here, so this is a little confusing. Let me just confirm that that is indeed the case. So we've got, damn it, we've got this here, which is a little space. Again, we need a morph for this to make us small, so we can fit through it. And then over this way, we have the door over here, which has the fire. Now that Tempest spell that we got before would not help us here. So we've got 2 exits from this room, and we can't pass through either of them. So where the hell do we go? Is it back to the Great Stairway with us? Well, maybe we'll have to check that out, because honestly, I'm at a loss as to where the hell to go. Rather than save here, because if I end up wasting my time going to the Great Stairway and there's actually nothing there, I'll probably just end up re-recording this video or something. But I think I'm going to go and head back to the Great Stairway. It's going to be a bit of a journey, but I'm going to take you guys with me, because you guys deserve that. It's a bit of a spoiler in the sense that if you are seeing this right now, it means that there's something at the Great Stairway, so... yeah, we'll have to see what happens. Ow. Getting shot, and I'm getting this flailed at me. Anyway. Skeleton Gunman is what they're called. Again, not really impressed that I have to go all the way back to the Great Stairway, but to be honest, I can't see any other way. We've been given 3 different directions we can go in, and we can't go in any of them, which is really kind of ridiculous. So I'm thinking Great Stairway may link up to that, maybe not. See that part that's still, I guess, what's the word, marked on our map? You can see that part of the castle, but we haven't actually gone there yet. It's part of whatever castle map we would have picked up before. maybe the Great Stairway could link up to that. So if we can figure out how to do that, maybe we'll be able to continue north through the castle in that direction and get to the Tower of Death on the other side. And I do have vague memories of reaching the Tower of Death from the west rather than the east. So that's probably probable. Oh god, keep away from me. So anyway, hopefully we can get somewhere. I don't think anything here is going to help us because there's no exit. If you can look at that big square, which is this room, there is no exit other than the one down here, so there's no point getting higher. Actually, no, there are two exits. We've got one up there. Ah. So, okay. Here's a thought. Fucking kill that guy. That's great. Now let's... Okay. I don't know how this is going to work. I will do my best to get this to work. Can't get up there. That's fine. It's just a potion. I can live without a potion. They're not very expensive and I can buy them at any time. We'll head down here. And maybe that can get us through that room. We've already been in that room, actually, so it's not that impressive to be in that room. So maybe... Can we continue through here? We can continue through here. Well, isn't that stupid? Why did I choose not to continue through here? I guess I chose to not continue through here because I wanted to just keep heading east, but yeah, there you go. I was right in that it links up to that other part that is visible on our map, because as you can see, it's the same design as that area, so... Awesome. We can now... Oh, Jesus. So at this point, we really do need to... Oh, I don't have any potions, that's right. Well, we really need to... Hold on, I think I do have pumpkin pie. Well, there you go. That gives you a bit of... whatever you call it. Health. That's a word that I should know, yes. Okay, so let's not get hit by this crossbow armor. Oh my god, I thought he was going to have to aim his thing first. But no, he just shot us straight up. No lead up whatsoever. Quite annoying. Okay, let's hope that we can find a... Okay, succubus is just... Oh, it's a Lilith. Sorry that I'm not up on my demonology or mythology or whatever you want to call that. But seriously, there are succubi in this game as well, I'm pretty sure. But I mean, really, if you look at that, you would think that's a succubus if you're not that up to... Or if you're not that, what's the word? Familiar with those sorts of creatures. But anyway, we've got an iron plate. This is the best thing that we've picked up so far, which is good to see. We'll go and equip that. Got a mimic that's just up there, but I'm not really interested in fighting it. Maybe they give you lots of money, I don't know. I don't remember. Oh my god, I hate how they jump at you. It's really frustrating. They always manage to fuck me up. And then he falls on me, like I'm actually at risk of dying because of this stupid thing. Go away. Fuck off, look at this thing. Just die. And it gave me jack shit for that. That is so annoying. Okay, so I'm not going to drop down here just yet, because I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to be able to get back up if I do drop down there, so we're going to not. We're going to prioritize survival at this point. This is not good. I'm going to... She calls me an impudent, which is fair, but... You, impudent. You're an impudent. Okay, there we go. Now, this bastard here. Oh my god! I'm gonna die in this place. Okay, wow, I'm not dead. Look at that. Yeah, that's fine. Kill me. We're gonna try this again. What we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna take that warp point and we're going to buy some potions from Wind, and at the same time we're going to ask him about that locket that we picked up. So what we'll do is do that right now, obviously. Alrighty. It's been a while since I have done this part of the story, so we'll see how he reacts to it. It's probably going to be quite sad. He's going to go, oh my god, I couldn't... Actually, I was going to say something really inappropriate. Wind, what's the meaning of this? Look at this photo. Oh, I forgot my daughter had such big tits. You owe us an explanation. Ah, indeed, I do. Let me tell you my real name. It's Eric. Eric Lacard. You don't mean the man who fought by my father? Yes, John was my best friend. Then what's your relationship with the two girls in the photo? They're my daughters. Hold on a sec, aren't they Browner's daughters? Browner lost his real daughters in World War I. His anger and grief awakened his hidden power, which he used to become a vampire. When is this set in? Because I think they were still referring to it as the Great War at this point. Maybe not. I thought this was set in the 40s, like 44? So I think that was still being referred to as the Great War. Anyway, his anger and grief awakened his hidden power, which he used to become a vampire. So his daughters. He believes his daughters were lost in the war were reborn as my daughters, or reborn as my daughters. So he kind of just stole them from you. His daughters were his life. Now that he has them back, he wants to punish the humans whose war has ruined his life. Well, that's fair. I see. That's why the whip started acting up in front of those two. It's because they carry the blood of the Lacan family. Of course, the vampire killer. Eric, if you fought by Jonathan's father, God, speak English, then you must know how to unlock the vampire killer's power. Yes, I do know, but if you know, then tell me, what should I do? In order for the Morris family to use the vampire killer, you need the power of the Lacan family. But I can't help you, and of course now that my daughters have been turned to vampires, so in the end this whip is useless. I guess my being its heir is just the emptiest, most meaningless title of all. I was forbidden to tell you this, but I think the time has come. The reason your father died. I know why he died. They say he was mortally wounded when he stopped Dracula's resurrection. Even I know that was the cause. You're wrong. For one who is not of the Belmont family, to use the true power of the vampire killer, they must give up a part of their own life. That's why my family acts as the power's key, so that it can only be used when truly necessary. John used the whip too much. So what are you saying? You mean my father died because of this whip? Because keep in mind, Jonathan is not a Belmont, he's a Morris, which is related to the Belmont family, but it's not the direct bloodline, I suppose. Well, it may be the direct bloodline, but it's not exactly Belmont. Exactly. Which is why he didn't want to teach you how to use it. He wanted you to develop the strength to survive without using the whip. No matter how much you might hate him for doing that, in the end, he was only looking out for you. You may not yet wield your whip like a Belmont, but that power can be yours. I know that John had his reasons. Father. I knew there was a reason. Aren't you glad, Jonathan? I just don't get it. Why did the Belmonts give this thing to the Morris family? If not for this, we would have been spared so much pain. Because the Belmonts cannot touch the whip now. It is predicted that Dracula will be revived in year 1999. I've heard that the Belmonts must not touch the vampire killer until then. God, that's a while to wait. But others have appeared to revive Dracula in the meantime. Somebody has to stand up and stop them. And only the Morris family is able to do that. Oh, well then. At least I finally know the truth about my father and the whip. Still, are you okay with this? This job that we have to do is going to end up hurting your own daughters. I wonder if there's a chance we can save those two if I use some kind of purification spell. The chances are very slim, you should know that. Even I never knew how to do it. That purification spell is a little bit annoying, but it's not too hard to do. But I'll explain that later on, once we have the spell and we need to use it. I appreciate your sentiments, but I'm resigned to their fate. I see. Forgive us, Jonathan, for placing this burden upon you. No problem, I'll just do what I can. And if you've appreciated, or rather if you've accepted it, so do I. Let's go, Charlotte. Right. We still need to find that butcher, because that is our current objective with this guy. Oh, here we go. Go defeat 10 hill guards. I didn't even know we had this quest. Well, we've done that. Excellent! That was quite a display. Whip skill 2 learned. Well, that's all well and good, but I'm not really using a whip at the moment. Anyway, so Ghosts of the Desert, there is a room in which many ghosts gather. Defeat the great ghost that appears there. Okay. Now, it says Ghosts of the Desert, so it must be in the Sandy Grave, so I guess we'll do that at some point. Jonathan, let's see you enter this command. Oh god. So the spinning art, here we go. Look, I'm not great at doing combos, so you're just gonna have to forgive me. So it's right down, left, right, Y. Okay. Wait, Y. It's this, isn't it? Am I getting that correct? It's right, down, left, right, Y, I think. Let me just double check that. Yep, right, down, left, right. Y, okay. Shit. I don't know how you can... So it's the spinning art, but I'm never going to do this in combat. Because it's too freaking difficult to do it consistently. If I do it really slowly, it doesn't work. And if I do it really fast, it doesn't seem to work either. Maybe you need to do it really fast. This is Y, isn't it? No, see, this is X, and this is Y. Just want to get that correct, because you have to understand I am using a PS4 controller to do this, so... I remember when I was younger, this is back when the... Oh, I did it! Yeah, so when I was younger, like this is back in 2006 or something, or 2007 when I was first playing this game. Maybe it was early 2007 when I got this game, I can't quite remember now. But I remember having such difficulty doing what I just succeeded in doing right now. It took me less attempts this time than when I was younger. Quite successful, the spinning art. Okay, well who the fuck is... Like this is terrible, like I'm never going to use this in combat because I will be dead by the time I've actually succeeded in this shit. My god, it's terrible. Okay, that was quite a display. Spinning art learned. Well now that I've learnt that, is it easier to do? I don't know. Stop that. I want to try and see if I can do it somewhat consistently. If I can do it twice in a row, maybe it's worthwhile. No, it's terrible. It just doesn't work. You need to do it super fast. It's just silly. I'm not into it. Overcome the curse. Go and come back when you've been cursed. Okay. Shard, I'll teach you a healing spell. Come back wearing 3 nun items. Okay. I'll teach you a lucky spell. Come back when the last 3 digits of your money are 777. Huh. Okay, well... That's probably not too difficult to do. What's our current goal? Last 3 digits are 777. Well, we're going to have to wait a while because we're currently at 8 on one of them. We're so close. Look how close we are actually to being that. It's 879. Damn it. Well, whatever. I suppose we're going to save. Let's go do that. And what I really came here for, I mean, the story-related stuff is important, of course, but I really came here to buy some potions. I think I'm going to buy 9 of them. Actually, maybe that's too much. Too much in the sense that I don't really want to waste the money. God, 2,000 for a high potion, eat my ass. You fucking... Oh, need to go and leave the room again to save that. I want to save that because if for whatever reason I do return to this place, I want to at least have had already bought the potions. But yeah, this guy's ripping me off, I think. Anyway, that's fine. He's the only one who's going to sell me the shit in the castle, so... It's better than leaving the castle, going to the local town, or whatever you'd have to do. Okay, so... We have to make our journey to this Great Stairway once again. Unless there's a faster way to go. Let me double check that. Yes, there is a different way for us to go. It's so stupid that I didn't do this before, actually. What was I thinking? It's better to warp to this and then continue from there. Anyway, obviously I'm not thinking straight. Maybe you guys were getting angry at me before. I don't know. I'm going to kill this other Ukabak and then I'm going to check how long I've been recording because I don't want to record for too long for this video. This is actually the same recording from when I was doing part 9. Anyway, I'm going to check the time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to continue until I get to my first save point in that other location. I can't remember what it's called now. It's not the Great Stairway. It's whatever I'm trying to use the Great Stairway to get to. Whatever it links up to. I forgot the name of that area. But anyway, what we're going to do is... Against my my previous judgment, stupidly, I will go up here first rather than going down low, which is kind of funny, but anyway. I didn't think that it was going to work because I thought, I've already been here and I clearly can't progress. No, I can. Just for some reason I chose not to. Okay, Lilith, leave me alone, eh? Alright. So we'll go hit you. Oh, look out. And once again, once we find a save point, we'll finish this up. I really want to kill this guy nice and quickly. I don't want him to shoot me, because it frickin' hurts when he does. Of course, we need to keep away from him when he dies as well, because he'll explode and probably do a crap load of damage to us there. Probably one of the more damaging enemies that we come across at this point in the game, I'd say. Can't hear what she's saying. I prefer it when she calls me an impudent. I'm a masochist in that way. Not really. You impudent. Alright, so we're going to go up this time, because maybe going that other way is not going to get us to a save point. Or maybe the other way was going to get us to a save point, you never know. Hey, a warp point. What was my previous point? If there's a warp point, there's a very good chance that there's a save point nearby. Not always. Of course, there are cases where that's not true, but hey. This is one of those cases where it is true. How about that? Well, guys, I thank you all for watching. This has been part 10 for Let's Play Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and we will be continuing through this area in the next video. Eventually, it will get back to the Tower of Death, but I'm glad that we're not fighting Death now, because it's going to be quite a while until we get to the Tower of Death and fight Death, the boss, and at that point we will be a much higher level, and I feel we'll be more better suited to the fight than if we were trying to fight him right now. But anyway, once again, I do thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in part 11 for Let's Play Castlevania Portrait of Ruin. See you guys then.